Welcome back to our van conversion. With the van sprayed in the last video, we're nearing completion. In this video, I'll be restoring all of the faded black trims and refitting them onto the van. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video to see how good these look. First up were the wing mirrors, which as you can see are very faded and grey looking. I didn't really want to have to replace these, so I gave them a good clean and then heated them up with a heat gun to bring the oil out of the plastics. As you can see, that really darkens them back up and it gets rid of that UV haze on the surface. I did replace the indicators in the mirrors, but I didn't film that bit. After that, I used some trim restorer on all of the faded plastics to bring out even more of the colour and protect them in future. Got some of this graphene acrylic trim restorer from Turtle Wax, their hybrid solutions range. Did a little test patch and it's pretty decent. So yeah, I'm going to use this to restore these trim pieces. Rubbing in that spill bit. Basically, use this little foam applicator. You rub it in, and then any excess, once it's slightly drier, just buff it off to a sort of medium shine. And that should make all of this pretty faded trim nice and new looking. These two pieces are getting replaced because they're broken, so I've ordered new ones of them, but the rest of them, other than being a bit faded, are in pretty good condition. So I'm going to get a trim restorer on them, get them all blackened up, and then get them fitted back on the van. It does have like a dye in this, so it's worth sticking some gloves on because it does stay in your hands. You can see how much colour it brings back though. It really works well to bring the colour out. This is probably the most faded one. I think this one might have been off the replacement door. But this should come back real good. I've used the other Turtle Wax Hybrid Solution stuff and that's all been really good, and this graphene one is a step up from some of the other bits, so it should be really good. From the other reviews I've read as well, it actually lasts as well, whereas a lot of the trim restorers, like, they'll look good when you put it on, then a week later on the vehicle it'll just be faded again. Can do 2 coats of this if you want more of a shine as well. What I'll probably do is put them all on, refit them on the van, then decide if I want to do another layer of it. So I'm going to leave it like that for now. Like I say, I'll probably put another coat of it on when I refit them to the van, but I don't want to put them up to too much of a high sheen in case they're the best colour for matching the satin black paint that goes underneath them at the minute. What I'll do is, once like the full van's back together, it'll get another clean and I'll coat it with like a ceramic coating, which is also the Hybrid Solutions Turtle Wax stuff. So it's like a spray on, it's more of a ceramic wax rather than like a actual ceramic coating, but that lasts like 6 months. Like, it's really decent. So I'll put that on. You can put that over this as well, so that'll protect that, and then obviously give everything a real good clean. And yeah, hopefully they'll look not quite new, but a million times better than they were. Because like, if you look at these now, that's as good as it's looked for years. Like, yeah, there's a couple of scuffs, but it's obviously like a 10-year-old van, 9-year-old van. It's not gonna look perfect, and I didn't think it merited I think it's about 350 quid for a full set of these. So I just bought the 2 that were broken for like 30 quid. And yeah, once they come, these should match them pretty well. And it should look a million times better than it was obviously before. So obviously I had the spraying done, so the bodywork's all pretty mint. These should look pretty good, so yeah. Hopefully, I've got a tiny little bit more spraying to do, but hopefully I might get these on this afternoon, because it's only like 9:30 now. I've got a meeting to go to, and then once I'm back, I'm gonna do the last little bit of spraying, because I need to respray the bumper because the birds pooed on it and it just ruined it. So I'm just gonna flatten that little bit back, respray the whole bumper, rather than trying to patch it in and it looking daft or rollering it in. I'm just gonna respray it all. Ordered a load of the clips because loads of the clips broke when they come off. I just need to silicone round the holes that go into the van because they leak water into the body of the van. They've been siliconed already because it had been a camper van before, but obviously because I've taken these off, the silicon's all minging, so I've cut the silicone back and I'll put just a little small ring of silicone. It doesn't need much, There was loads on before, it literally just needs a little bit to seal it. So yeah, hopefully I'll get these on in the next shot. Right, so I've just sanded and resprayed the few little runs and the bonnet where obviously the bird poo ruined the paint finish. So that's all done, that's all the spraying done, because I'm going to roller the roof. I just think it'll be easier, and the overspray will be a bit of a nightmare. And it means I can park it around the corner where the telephone lines aren't. So the birds won't poo on it again. Cheers, birds. Anyway, so I've got a little bit more time now, so I'm going to, like I said, get those trims back on, and I'm going to silicone round the like holes in the bodywork so that water obviously can't get in there, because if it does, it'll, well, one, probably rust, and two, it wets down all the insulation, rendering that pretty much useless. So I'll get them back on, and then we're not far off then doing the door jambs, which I'm just going to brush and roll. Most of them are going to be black. And yeah, then the roof, and that's just a final little few touches, and we are done. In the next video, I'll be repairing the damage on the rear bumper, so make sure you keep an eye out for that one. As always, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.